Select the team you want to join. Start your season with All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 180. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Pass.
They begin the drive with Charles. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz. Green brings it in. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Easy, opposite. Smooth, easy.
Breeze now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Charles, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's how we do, D.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59 Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and Ty Montgomery has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Finding Green complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 27, Mike. Hey, Echo. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Working from the gun. Rents. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up.
They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Cut in left. Hey. 4 down. 0-2. Hey. My 7.
Breeze now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back play, 6-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 5-9. I got one. Check 52.
Now Lewis here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hey, easy. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Here we go. Hey, easy. Like 22 seconds.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check nickel.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught to Charles. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Whip. Kill. 59. Bravo. Check.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Patrick, watch the safety creep.
Wentz going to throw. Buying time to his left. A dump off for Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 3, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Breeze trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch. He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end. And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result. Here's Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Lewis. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going deep for Brown, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down. Good.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Alpha.
On second and a couple. Wentz. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's got to be a long. 57.
Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now Wentz. Green brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Great 15.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He may try and run for this. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill! Kill, kill!
Throwing now is Breeze. He's got the connection to Cooper. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Ready. 5-9.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be taken down. But not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 56. Delta. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
33 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. You're good. You're good. 4, ready. Kill. 80 weapons. 94 is the mark.
They try again with Lewis. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Wentz. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 80, 82.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Wentz. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Now Wentz finds his target, Montgomery. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Kill.
Wentz to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Ball back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Waiting! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Forward, Tokyo!
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Malage. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it's pandemonium in the black hole as the silver and black have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.